Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson, Independent Scentsy Consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Now, I have quite a few videos to get through, but we will do at the moment my empties. We are now on the 15th of March, so it is time to do my fortnightly empties. So as you can see, my bin is pretty full, and I have behind the cat here who has decided to take a lounge on my little desk. My other products that aren't quite empty that I have been using, like my oils, there's a couple of partially used bars, things like that, that we will also be going through. But let's start off with what I have completely used up. As usual, I will start with non-wax products. So this was part of a 3-pack collection in our Harvest collection in September, and you got 3 different hand soaps. This was the cider mill hand soap. I ended up buying 2 of these 3-pack collections because I really loved them, and I really love cider mill. It is apples, pumpkin and crushed spices. I love this scent. And if you watched my clearance haul, you would have seen how much of the cleaning products of this particular scented product I brought. It is just something that's not normally in our catalogue here in Region 3. Combination of fruit and spice. It's the perfect scent for our cooler weather, which we are starting to get probably about now. It does remain a bit hotter here in Mount Isa compared to other areas of Australia for a little bit longer, so we are still experiencing hotter weather. But cider mill, perfect autumn winter scent. I also finished up one of our dish soap in Very Snowy Spruce. This was from a cleaning bundle collection around Christmas time, which I picked up, and I also did pick up some more of these in our clearance section because they are now available in our clearance section. It's like a woodsy, sweet, fresh scent. Really pretty, and I really love the packaging they put on our Christmas cleaning bundle collections. They were so pretty. So I finished up my bathroom cleaner in Squeeze the Day. Squeeze the Day is a creamy lemon scent with a slight hint of vanilla. Very fresh. Our bathroom cleaner is amazing. It does not leave you wanting to leave the room when you're cleaning. A lot of bathroom cleaners leave me gagging and I can't stay there to clean the actual bathroom. But this, you can enjoy the smell while cleaning, and it still does a absolutely brilliant job. So I finished up a small Amazon Rain whiff tub. I have Amazon Rain as my current laundry scent for my clothes, and I have recently purchased another Amazon Rain whiff tub because I haven't quite finished up the laundry liquid and scent soft. So I do find when I do purchase the bigger one of these, it will last roughly the same time as the rest of the bundle, but the smaller ones I do use up a lot quicker. Amazon Rain is fresh, it's tropical. You get a slight citrus coconut scent and a sweet flow from the jasmine at the same time in this. So when I went through our collection of the buddies we have, I realised my daughter had stuffed in her Stella the Unicorn a sweet pea and a French lavender scent sack, which had completely used up their scent. She had both of them stuffed in the one buddy. Normally you only put one in the buddy, but my daughter, being my daughter, had to have two in that buddy. They've got no scent left, so I popped them in my empties. I do need to replace them. I haven't replaced them with anything yet. I also need to replace a scent pack in my son's Scout. So it looks like my next scentsy shop I might be needing to purchase some scent sacks to replace their buddies with. But this was French lavender and this was sweet pea and vanilla. Completely lost their scent. Saying that her Stella is not from the last lot of Stellas that came out in Bring Back My Bar this year. Her Stella's about 3 or 4 years of age, so our scent packs last ages. Not 3 or 4 years, it just hasn't been replaced. So, but you will find that they will last a long while. So she is due to have some new scent packs. Also, I found stashed in my daughter's room, which had completely lost its scent, was the Belle Enchanted Rose scent circle that she nicked off me about 3 months ago, maybe. I think she stole out of my drawer and has been having it on her door handle, and then she stuck it on a doll's house, and so she had a lot of fun with that while it had its scent, and she'll probably be looking for it again soon. So even though it's got no scent left, she's probably going to want her Belle Enchanted Rose scent circle back. So what else have we got? Pods. So these took about 2 weeks to use up. These were in my fan diffuser, Amazon Rain pods, which is coconut, a melon, a citrus, night blooming jasmine, really fresh Amazon-y rain, like monsoon tropical scent. You definitely get the coconut milk. In the pods, I get a little bit more of the citrus than I probably would in the wax. The wax, I get more of the jasmine floral sweet note in it, but I still really enjoy this scent. This is one of my go-to laundry bathroom scents, and I think it will always be one of my go-to laundry bathroom scents because I just find it fresh but sweet at the same time. So I'm getting a fresh vibe, but with a lot of our fresh scents, you get an aquatic or a salty water note. I don't really like the salty water note, or you get a very clean laundry note. And some of them I don't mind, but this is fresh in a different way in both of them. It's kind of a unique fresh scent, which is why I like it. You do get a slight aquatic note, but you also get a beautiful tropical note with Amazon Rain and a sweet note that's not overly floral or not overly citrus either. It's just a beautiful, beautiful combination of kind of melody of all those different scents. So that is almost completely used up. While we're on the line of pods, not completely used up, but in my computer I have been using Best Berry. I do prefer it in the pods more than I do in the wax. When I warmed the wax in my room, it was really light. Couldn't get much of a smell. The pods is more stronger. This is almost finished. Still has a bit of a slight scent. And my fan diffuser that I took the Amazon Rain pods out, I needed to charge my Scentsy Go, so rather than open up some new pods, I just took out the Eskimo Kiss to finish off in the fan diffuser. So my fan diffuser currently has Eskimo Kiss pods So they are, apart from a oil in here, which we will get to soon, my non-wax product, unless we count my Snow-Kissed Cranberry Hand Cream, which I have been using. Still got some left. As I said, this little thing here we're going up behind me is what I'm using, but haven't finished using. So let's break into our waxes. So I might start with what I warmed in the main bedroom. So I went through 2 of them, and I went through 2 of them at different times, and that is our current scent of the month, Pink Sugarberry Mint. What can I say about this scent? I'm in love. It has gone straight into my Scentsy Club. Now, you get a, on first smell, strawberry. You can smell strawberries, but there's this fresh breath of air in the background, very similar to Arctic Kiss. So this is our current scent of the month, and it is described as by scentsy plump raspberry, delightfully dusted with sugar and the sweetest hint of peppermint. So, what you do get in here, it does say raspberry, but I smell strawberry, and when I broke down the notes in my scent of the month for March, I think in the mid notes there was strawberry in it. So, as I said, I smell strawberry, and I smell that sweet cotton candy sugar. So it's sweet, but then on the back note, you get that vanilla accord air that's in Arctic Kiss, giving the freshness, and that would be the kind of mint. So it's not a herbal mint, it's like a fresh buttermint. It's not toothpastey. Now, if I were to describe this on warming, it's lasts 3 days in my bedroom. So, as I said, I use this at 2 different times. I use the full bar each time in my bedroom. I haven't tried it in the open concept area yet, but in my bedroom I get a good 3 days out of this. And if I were to describe it, I would describe this as a summer version of Arctic Kiss. It's more fruity, more sweet, but you still get that fresher breath air that you get from Arctic Kiss. So I'm going to call this a summer version of Arctic Kiss. It is in my Scentsy Club. I only put 1 in my Scentsy Club because I got 6 with my Scent of the Month kit, even though I've gone through 2 and still have 4 left. I'm going to want it when it runs out, and there's no guarantee they'll bring it in a future catalogue, but they may bring it in a future catalogue. So, and until such time as they do, I will have one of these coming to me every 3 months in the Scentsy Club. So, also in my main bedroom. Now, this is one I normally warm in an open concept room, and I get a good 3 days out. It will drift up into my hallway, but I decided for a change to warm it in the main bedroom. So, Strawberry Rose. This is one of my to die for scents. One of my absolutely favourite. Sweet, strawberry, I get real strawberry. Some people get an artificial strawberry scent, but to me, I get a sweetened strawberry that's slightly overripe, really sweet, really pretty, and then just that little sweet dusting of floral at the end, which would be the rose. It is an amazing performer. So, Scentsy described this one as a sweet blend of mouth-watering strawberries and soft rose petals with a touch of sheer musk. So, don't be afraid of the rose petals if you're not a rose fan. I think it just adds a sweetness, a bit of a romance, and it was really enjoyable in my bedroom. Really strong in my bedroom. As I said, it works really well in my open concept, but I just felt like a change and felt like warming it in my bedroom. So, also in my bedroom, cozy cardigan. This one is soft, it's dreamy, it's perfumey, it's sweet. It is described as fine bedded bliss in layers of soft suede, blushing rose and amber silk. So you get that soft, dreamy, cozy comfortness of this amber and silk and the suede. And then that blushing rose just gives it like this perfumey, sweet, musky scent. Perfect for the main bedroom. Very cozy, very comfy. Really, really love that one. If that retires at the end of this season, it will be going into my scentsy club. So that is one of my go-to main bedroom scents. So that's what I warmed in the main bedroom. So let's delve into the main living area. With my main living area, it's open concept with my kitchen and laundry, so I tend to kind of warm the same scents in those 3 rooms because they do kind of open into each other, and so occasionally I'll warm something different in the laundry, but a lot of the time I will be blending the 3 scents, 3 rooms with the same scent because of its open concept, and usually that means I will need 2 bars of a particular scent or 2 bars of a blend of scents to fill the warmers in those rooms. So let's talk about what I did. So I went through 2 of Jack's Obsession. This is one that Richie knows that I did have in my Scentsy Club and still do have in my Scentsy Club. I originally had 2 bars in it. After I got about 5, I dropped it down to 1 bar, but I'm starting to regret that, but I can't increase the bar now. So I will just have to wait and hopefully it will come back and I can increase it because I thought I would have enough. But I went through too easily in my living area and I wasn't warming it in summer, as to me it is more of an autumn-winter scent. We are still having quite hot weather here, but it's also, to me, the perfect transition scent going from the hotter to the cooler weather. It's got in it apple, spiced clove and cinnamon. When you smell this, you definitely get a green, crisp, juicy apple. No doubt about it, you can tell it's a Granny Smith green apple. And then it's got the spice, clove and cinnamon, but it's not over heady, it's not overpowery in that spice, which is why it makes a great transition scent. You still got that sweet, juicy apple for summer and just that light dusting of spice to transition into winter when you want to use more heavier spices. As you can see, Jack's Obsession come with different labels. This is 2 of the 4 labels. So after going through 2 of these, I realised I've only got 2 left, but I will be getting another one in another couple of months in my Scentsy Club. I should have kept it at 2, but I thought I'm not using it in summer, so I'll drop it down to 1. I've got big enough stash, but if I enjoyed it as much as I did, I will be warming through these pretty quickly. So hopefully it comes back in our next harvest collection again, so I can stock up or add more to my scentsy club, because as I said, it's gorgeous for winter, it's gorgeous for autumn, it's a gorgeous transition scent, it's just a perfect melody and really, really enjoyable. What else did I warm? Okay, so watermelon tangerine. First time trying this scent. Definitely more watermelon than tangerine. Very sweet. My daughter thought I was warming bubblegum in the lounge room, but it is very summery. It's very juicy, very sweet. It was quite enjoyable and I would purchase it again. So it is described as sweet watermelon slices spiked with juicy tangerine and greens. So I got a sweet, juicy, summery watermelon, perfect for a hot day. Not something I'd warm in the cooler months, but while we've still got hot weather here in Mount Isa, it is a scent I would warm and enjoy. Dazzling pomegranate. This is a fun scent. It is fizzy, it is bright, it is tart and sweet at the same time. And very, again, something that I would probably only warm in the hot weather. I wouldn't warm it in the cooler weather. That fizzy, that bright, that sparkling note, definitely something for a warmer weather. Serve a sparkling melody of pomegranate with bright orange and mimosa accord. So I can definitely get the pomegranate in there. The others just give a nice sparkly, bright pop of tart versus sweet dancing in the air type thing. So that was Dazzling Pomegranates. In my daughter's room, we warmed Cinderella Happily Ever After. Now, this is a sweet, powdery floral. A lot of people say they smell rose in this. There could be rose in the middle bottom note, but the actual description says gardenia, forget-me-not, and frosted lemon. And Beauty and the Beast is the one that does actually have rose in its description. But you definitely get a very sweet, powdery flower, and gardenia is a sweet, powdery flower. So, and I think that frosted lemon, you can't get a citrus note. I don't smell the citrus note, but I think it just adds a sweetness to an already very sweet, powdery floral. So, perfect for my daughter's room. I love florals. I love the sweetness, but this is one I don't warm as much as I do other florals because of how sweet and powdery it was. It just takes sweet and powdery to another level. But when I'm in the mood for something sweet, powdery and floral, this is a perfect scent to grab and go for. It's currently in our clearance section. Currently warming. No, actually I won't do that next. I'll do this one next. So I started off with Ariel, Under the Sea, with 4 cubes, and I started this off in just the laundry and the bathroom area, and it is Emerald Waters, Crisp Green Apple and Blue Hibiscus. Now, I got this when it was in the clearance section last February, so this bar's about a year old, and I decided it was time to try it, time to melt it, It is aquatic. You definitely get this sweet aquatic note. And then that crisp green apple and blue hibiscus gives it a slight sweetness to that aquatic note. But the combination makes for like a aquatic, sweet, slightly fruity, soapy smell. And I was wanting more of the fruit to shine through in the aquatic because it was very light in that fruit note shining through that aquatic soapy smell. So what I did after warming the 4 cubes by itself, in the rest of the open concept area, lounge room, kitchen area, I mixed the last 4 cubes with apple crush. So Ariel already has crisp green apple in it. Apple crush is green apple and apple blossom. So it just made for a really beautiful aquatic fruity tropical smell. Both these scents aren't overly powerful in their scent, but they did throw enough to leave a lingering aquatic sweet fruity background smell through the house, and that was a really beautiful combination. This is no longer available. This is no longer available, but I do have a few more of these which I picked up in our clearance section, and if this were to ever come back, I would probably repurchase these just for this combination. I didn't hate Ariel by itself, but I loved it a lot more with this combination. So this combination, if you're looking for something not overly powerful, but just something that lingers in the air with a sweet aquatic fruity note, is a beautiful combination. Okay, so I have one more bar in here that is empty, and bars that I haven't fully used up but have been using. So currently in my warmer, I have going the full bar of the juicy apple raspberry mixer. And when you read the description on this, it basically tells you it's raspberry and apple. But I smell this, I also get strawberry. And there's a picture of a strawberry on here as well. So I'm sure somewhere in those notes there must be strawberry. Either that or my nose just smells strawberry. But it is a sweet tart, and it was designed for mixing. This was the last one I had. I had 2 of them. I had a friend, I think, that took one, and then this was the last one I had of this particular one from the mix set. I did have it in my Scentsy Club for a hot minute, but it didn't make the cut when I did some editing, so it's not in my Scentsy Club, and it was sitting there for months on end anyway. One that I would probably only use as a mixer, but what I did was I mixed it with Squeeze the Day. I still have 2 cubes left from that mixing concoction. Squeeze the Day is just a beautiful lemon creamy vanilla scent. Now, I'm not a citrus fan, but there are some citruses I will purchase and I will enjoy. Squeeze the Day is one I do enjoy, one that I will repurchase, but it is also one that I have to be in the mood to use. So it's not one that I would probably pop into my Scentsy Club. If it were to retire, I would probably grab 2 or 3 as my go-to for when I'm in the mood. The reason being, I love it when it's first warming. I really, really do, because I still get that vanilla in it, that sweetness. But when that vanilla creaminess warms out, you get that lemon citrus. It's great for resetting the house. It's great for cleaning. Mixed with this, it was gorgeous. Mixed with strawberry scents, mixed with berry scents. I really enjoy this. But as I said, it's one I need to be in the mood for. We all know my preference with citrus is I'm not a big citrus fan. And there are 3 citrus scents so far that I would repurchase. One of them being Squeeze the Day, one which is in my Scentsy Club, Cocoa Lime. Again, Cocoa Lime's one I have to be in the mood for, but it is really nice when I'm in the mood. It is a nice mixer also with your tropical scents. And the other one which would go into my Scentsy Club any day would be Fabulous. So I tend to skitter around those 3 citrus scents as my go-to citrus scents. Other than that, I'm not a big citrus fan. But this combination, it was sweet, it was bright, it was refreshing. Well, still going. I put this in yesterday, this combination, so this is the second day. It's still going, and it really gave the house a good, clean, fresh smell. So that combination was beautiful. Going forward, I have no more of this, but there are other berry scents in the catalogue which I could probably mix to get a similar kind of vibe. So you could probably mix strawberry rose maybe even, or strawberry and rock melon with this, or even watermelon tangerine. So that's just some maybe fruity scents if you were looking for a strawberry or a berry scent to, or berry bright even, to mix with Squeeze the Day if you were wanting a kind of similar vibe what I created with the mixed up one. So in my daughter's room currently we have 4 cubes of Jammy Time going. So that is lavender, sweet pea and freesia. It's a very soft, sweet lavender, not overly herbal, very relaxing, very calming. One of my favourite lavender scents. And in the bathroom, I've only used 2 cubes up. It is in my Scentsy Club, but I am contemplating whether I should keep it in there or not. Is Fearless Stand by Nature Frozen 2. Now, this is woods. It's very green. It's very woodsy, but it's unique because it's also got a sweetness about it. I do believe it has wildflowers in it, which is giving that sweetness. It's also got sage in it, so you've got a herbal, sweet, green, woodsy note. And then in the back note, I get like a eucalyptus scent. So it's really fresh as well. Fresh, woodsy, green, and sweet. And it is so unique. Probably the least favourite of my scent selection when it came to the Frozen collection. I did not get a chance to put any of them into Scentsy Club except for this one when it got re-released though, because when I did experience this scent from the Frozen collection, they were already in the clearance section and you can't put clearance products in your Scentsy Club. This is now back in the clearance section, which is why I'm considering taking it out of my Scentsy Club, because in Scentsy Club I'm paying once every 3 months $11 a bar, whereas I could probably stock up now while it's in the clearance section for $5.50 a bar. So it's half price a bar. So at 10% for $11 a bar, I'm paying $10 a bar. But if I were to stock up these, take it out of my Scentsy, the only thing is if I did take it out of my Scentsy Club, it wouldn't be continued to make for me. I wouldn't have access until it got released again. And there's no guarantee that it will get released again. So yes, I'm saving myself money now. Do I want to keep getting it after it disappears from clearance section? That's the question. So then it needs to stay in my Scentsy Club. I don't think I love it enough, but it will stay in my Scentsy Club. I am aiming more to stock up because it's, as I said, my least favourite of it. But it is really pretty for the laundry. It's really pretty for, I find, the bathroom and laundry for that green, clean note. So I may just stock up on a few more just for that. If the others do from the Frozen collection ever get re-released again, they will be going into my Scentsy Club because I really, really love them. And for a Disney licensed bar, this is quite a decent performer. It does last a while. It does have a good throw about it. I will say with the Frozen collection, their performance compared to some of the other Disney scents are beautiful. Very unique. That was Fearless Nature. As I said, I've only gone through 2 cubes as it's one I like to stick towards just the bathroom or laundry, and it's currently in my bathroom. So they are the wax bars I've gone through. Now it is time to go through my oils. So, completely used up dead watermelon and red berries. I warmed this or diffused this with your watermelon tangerine, and when I was doing dazzling pomegranate. When I completely used this up, I then broke into my large watermelon and red berries, which I brought, so I've still got plenty of watermelon and red berries left. I've also got another tester of this left. This is the perfect summer scent. It is sweet, it is juicy, it is summery. So, rosewood and vanilla. I've probably gone through about a quarter of this little tester one now. This is the perfect one for my bedroom. I have been warming this with the ones that I warmed in the main bedroom. It is earthy, it is soft and slightly sweet. That's rosewood and vanilla. By itself, I tried candied violet and plum. It is one of our new oils out. I just wanted to try it to see what it was like. When you smell it, you get the dark plum, but then you get like an earthy lettuce note in the bottle. A lot more of that candied floral violet and that plum does come through on diffusing. You still get that slight earthy note, but you do get more of the sweetness of this particular one when you do diffuse it. So, when I had Jack's Obsession going, I was diffusing Awesome Apple. So, this is apples and spices. It is a lot more cinnamon and spice heavy than Jack's Obsession, and it was just the perfect complement with Jack's Obsession. Caramel, vanilla and strawberry. I think I've gone through about half of this, but I do have a big one, I think, in my April Scentsy Club coming, of the caramel, vanilla, strawberry. I actually can't remember whether I warmed this one or diffused this one with pink. I think I might have done it with both. One time I think I did the rosewood and vanilla with pink sugarberry mint. The other time I think I did caramel, vanilla, strawberry. And I also diffused this one with the strawberry rose in the main bedroom. So caramel, vanilla, strawberry. It is sweet. You definitely get that strawberry and you definitely get that vanilla. To me, it smells like a strawberry thick shake. Cactus pear. So when I had the Ariel and the apple crush going, I ran cactus pear. So this is basically a fresh fruity oil, and it was the perfect combination. Really summery oils. So another one that I'd probably use only in the warmer summer months. I don't think I would warm this as much in the winter months or diffuse, because we're talking about our diffuser oils now, not our waxes. So you've got pear, it's got like a cucumber fresh note to it, and you've got the sweetness of the apple. So it's a very fresh, fruity scent cactus pear is. And with what's currently going with the lemon squeeze the day and the mix it raspberry. This was from our Good Vibes collection. It's the last of the oil from that collection. I really love that 3-pack oil collection, and that is lemon dragon fruit. So you get a sweet citrus fresh note with this particular lemon dragon fruit one. The other two that came with this collection I have completely used up, and I am almost finished using this up. I think I've got maybe 3 uses left out of this. I really enjoyed this collection. I do hope they bring it back at some stage so I can get more, because I only brought one of them, and after trying them, then I went back to get more, and being a limited time only, that collection went really fast. It sold out so quick, so I didn't get a chance to get a second lot, but I still do have a bit of the lemon dragon fruit, and it was the perfect accompaniment to this fresh lemon reset house that I was going for. So they were my empties. They were what I have been using for the past fortnight. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I do have an Easter haul coming soon, so I will go through the haul when that comes. I also want to do a video comparison on what I call since there was a lot of talk about how similar these scents were, so I'm going to call it my Effervescent Fizzy family, and I'm going to do a comparison on We're All Mad Here, Be Fabulous, and Monstropolis. There was a lot of talk about how similar Monstropolis was to both of those scents, so I want to do like a comparison and just talk about those 3. So I hope you look forward to watching those couple of videos with me when I do make them. But until then, stay safe. I do hope you enjoyed watching what I enjoy to use in this household. And until then, stay safe and